Awesome work, my dude. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got. He thought he was gonna be able to beat me on the ground, and I told Matty C that I was coming here to take no L's. And if you got a problem with that, 1-800, call my bluff, baby.
Ooh. You heard it here.
On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch.
Coming in at 320 kilobytes per second, it's time for Matty C's Sports for you and me.
All right, everybody, Matty C Sports. I got a special guest today. This guy is the Cage Titans AMI lightweight champ. This dude's the shit. And, you know, it was funny, I was watching Pulp Fiction yesterday, and all of a sudden I go, oh, shit, bad motherfucker. I was like, wait a minute, I got to talk to Miguel. I was supposed to talk to him a while back. So, everybody, this is Miguel Sevasin, champ right here. He's going to probably go for another one soon. How you doing on this lovely day, man?
Good, man. I'm just got cleared because, after my last fight, I had a concussion, so I couldn't really spar, nothing. I just hit mitts. And even rolling jiu-jitsu, like, constantly just was, like, giving me a little bit of a headache. But now I'm back in action. Just started sparring. And I went out for sprints this morning with the team, so that was fun. But then now here I am talking to you.
Love it, man. So your last fight against Kyle Pufahl, that was just – so I keep telling different people they've had, one of the greatest fights. But, I mean, you honestly at Cage Titans 53 had one of the best this year so far. Your somewhat teammate Peter Barrett had a great one last card. And, the list goes on. Joe Giannetti took care of business really quick last fight. And actually, Jack Condon is really heating up in Cage Titans. And he just announced he went pro. So you're working with a lot of great people. How does it feel working? The Lakeville guys are coming in hard. And you guys partner with Lozon too.
We have a lot of guys coming out now. I mean, in the next couple of cards, you're going to see some new, like, Lakeville talent. One, I'm not sure if it's, like, written in stone yet, but he's on the October card, hopefully, with Caleb Redlawn. That kid's going to be really good. I'm not sure if he might do a catch weight for his first fight or whatnot, but he's been working hard as fuck as well, so he's gonna do really well. And that's gonna be another card which I'm gonna come back to on October with Jack, and Jack's gonna make his pro debut, I believe, on that card. So, and then we train at the Lozons all the time. Those guys are just like savages, awesome rounds. Joe Lozon is in my corner, and obviously, and he'll give me, like, if I need, like, proper ways to fix my groundwork, he'll, like, come over and, like, show me what I need to do. And because everyone knows I love to stand and bang, so it's like whatever helps me afford. Yeah. I love that. But so he helps me, like, avoid the ground. I mean, I have submissions, I could do it. It's more fun to just punch people in the face.
You definitely showed that against Kyle, and it was kind of like, me, I was in the media room, so I didn't see too much until I heard, like, a lot of screaming. I was like, oh, let's go check out what the hype is. And here you are, and all your crew were if in the media room, they were on the right side of me in the corner. Your whole crew was just ocean blue on the right side of the cage. And you guys were yelling, and I said, "What's on their shirt?" And they're saying MFing. I'm like, "Oh, all right." And then you came into the media room. I go, "What's with the MFing?" They're like, "Well, that's in my name, bad motherfucker."
So just
that fight was just ridiculous.
Thanks, man. So just Simmons just said it, like, because we have like the same strength and conditioning coach with BC come up with a nickname, and I was like, I don't really know like what a good nickname is. He goes, well, all your fights are like super entertaining. What about like Miguel mother effing Sevasin? And like at first he said motherfucker, and I was like, I don't think they'll like allow to say that, but then he said mother effing, and I was like, oh, actually I kind of like that. And then we kind of like, he brought it up, and then more people enjoyed it, and they're like, wow, that's actually really cool. Nobody has that, So I'm really hoping like one day that when I'm in the UFC, I'm hoping that oh my god, I'm drawing a blank on what his name is. This is so bad. The guy who says it's time. Why am I not thinking of his name right now?
Oh, Bruce Buffer.
But I can't wait for him to say it. Bruce Buffer, thank you. Oh my god. Yep. So I can't wait for him to say it. That'd be so cool.
Well,
that's what my name like came up about.
Well, that's a good way to start. And how's it feel with that belt? Why don't you have it on you right now?
Dude, that's at the gym right now. I gotta keep that there. If I put that in my room, honestly, I mean, it's cool and all, but I feel like it would just like get buried and stuff. Like I'm such a slob in my room. I just throw shit in there. I just feel like, I mean, it's cool, but it's like I want it to be appreciated. So if I just look at it, it's like, all right, well.
You're like, oh, that's mine over there.
Yeah, I did that once.
So with the Kyle fight, I mean, you got rocked in the first round a little bit, and I was like, holy shit, because I watched it again. I usually watch the fights after couple days later or something, and I'm like, holy shit, did Miguel take he took some shots. And how'd you feel after the first round? Like what did Joe and Camp say to you, like when you sat down for the first round?
First thing I remember was as soon as I sat down, he was like, all right, we're not brawlers, so let's not brawl. And I was like, probably sounds smart because this kid hits like a fucking rock. And then it was kind of like, he was like, the takedown's there. You have a takedown if you choose. He goes, how you feeling? And I was like, I'm feeling fine. He's like, well, if you want, take him down, try to get your trying to like get my head straight. Cause I told him that like, listen, I'm hurting, I was seeing like 2 or 3 of Joe, honestly. And he was right next to me.
Oh,
and then
I
had to like look down because I couldn't really concentrate. Yeah. And then he's like, well, just take him down. It's there. You have it. You just got to like pull up, like tell me what to do to get it. And as soon as I took him down, the kid just got right up. He was too strong to hold down. I'm like, man, this is gonna be tough. But he was like, tell me to take him down just to like hold my wits a little bit, get going again. But then as the fight in the second round prolonged, like after like I hit him in the nuts by accident, of course, no one wants to do that shit intentionally.
No.
I was already starting to like get my like wits back, and I was like, oh, now it's like before it was like 3 Kyle Pufahls and I'm fighting. Now I'm fighting 2 Kyle Pufahls. Now I just saw just him, and I was like, oh, okay, like I'm back. We're good here. And then I knew I started a different game plan after that. As you notice, instead of coming forward with like the short punches but a lot of volume, I did longer punches with the same amount of volume. So it's like when I hit him, I would bounce back. I wouldn't even engage that. So because that's where I would get caught with those hooks, and then it was working.
Yeah.
And then like at that last like 20 seconds of it, I clocked him hard with that right. But he clocked me as well. If you saw in the video, it was kind of like we both hit each other. But then he bounced back, and I just went forward.
Yeah,
because I was like, oh wow, he's really hurt. So
yeah, and you were you had him right on the fence and just kept going. You kept blasting at him.
Yeah, it's at that point you just like, you're an amateur, so it's like you're supposed to like stay calm in that. But there, I knew I was like, oh, I have him. I couldn't let him go. And then he's throwing these short hook bombs. I'm like, oh, you bitch. But
and then you just had the sigh of relief just drop to the canvas. Like, I'm done. I don't want to do this the rest of the day.
Oh yeah, dude.
That was, and then for a guy who was concussed, you pretty fucking good interview back in the interview room. Like you were just like, no problem, just talking all your stuff. If you remember.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I had to look back at it and see what I said, and I was like, oh, okay, I didn't sound that stupid. Good.
Yeah, that was a fun time. Because I was like, how did you withstand all that shit? You're like, it just happens. Oh man, that was some good stuff. Is there anybody that you're particularly gunning for the next Cage Titans you appear in, or?
Honestly, I have a couple options. I had a couple guys call me out. I'm not sure if you've seen any of that.
Catchweight against Faldina, right?
Yes, wants to smoke. But if I had a couple of guys, one guy was a Muay Thai fighter, he wanted to fight me. I was like, I don't want to fight like Muay Thai, And then he just fought on Cage Titans. He was doing that like leg split thing. You saw that right before the fight started.
Oh,
I don't know his name.
No, I know it was funky. I think his name was Will something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I
Might have been Will.
I didn't pay him much attention. I interviewed the other guy. That's all I can say.
But yeah, so he wanted to fight me, and I was like, then now he's 0-2, and I'm like, all right, you're out of here. Like, I'm not gonna fight you.
Yeah.
And then I got this other guy who, Killer Cam, right?
Yeah.
Who's a pro.
Yeah.
I guess one of his teammates is like 3-1, and he was like, he's never fought Cage Titans, but he's like, he would be great. Run for you, bro. He went to that fight, and he wants to stand and bang, blah blah blah. And I was like, he's like, do you want to find him? And I was like, I'll let you know, man. And it's like, I just fought. I'm not trying to I'm just trying to chill and enjoy myself. But I got that person. I also have Sergey, who's just been annihilating people on the ground.
Yes.
He beat a black belt. Yeah, he beat a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's 3-0. He just beat a kid who was 4. Yeah, just beat the kid who was 4-0, Ben Grady. So they're gonna offer me that, either that or he can fight at 170. It depends on it'll be his call if he wants a 170 vacant title or if he wants the 55. But either way, I would accept that fight because I used to spar him in the gym all the time.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's just a frequent face, but he knows what he could beat me at, and I know what I can beat him at. So that'll be if he does take that fight, that would be.
He's the best interview ever. Fight was good. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Quickest interview you ever get. Covers all levels.
Crazy how he talks like that. Like he goes in there, he's just like annihilates. He's like Ivan Drago from fucking that movie.
Rocky IV.
Yeah.
So I mean, with Lakeville and Lozon, was it just like an automatic thing where you both gyms just co-responded with each other? Like, did they just like match together?
So I guess like my coach goes to Lozon's, and then like it, yeah, so like my coach was like, oh, if you ever want to like train there, you can, and I have Fridays off from work. So instead of just sitting here around the house doing nothing, I was like, you know what, I'll go to Lozon's. And then I started going to Lozon's, built a connection with Joe and everyone there. And then I started going on the Saturday sparrings because anyone's welcome to do that. And then I made even more friends and stuff like that. So like that's how it all happened, really, for me, and Jack. So that's how I like really got connected with Joe.
Yeah, and dude, Jack isn't a joke either. I'm just like
no.
When he first started out at Cage Titans, I was like, well, hey, nice to meet you. And then like he just gets stronger and stronger every time he comes in. Like he just looks like he's like on a mission. Mm-hmm. So like, what's it like being a teammate of his?
You should see our sparring. It's pretty crazy because we have the same striking coach, but just two different styles. He's so smart. Like even when you like talk to him, he like says like all these big words, dude. I'm just like, dude, dumb it down for me, okay? Like I don't know what you're saying. And then and then like when we're sparring, he's so technical. Like he'll like think of like so many combinations and stuff like that, and like what's open and stuff like that, where I'll kind of just like try to flow and like go and try to see what's open. So we have like just two different styles, but now like he can do both because he's like so good at it because we spar so much. So now he kind of like, if he has to like speed it up, he can speed it up. Before he would just slow things down and just be like a Muay Thai, which was like 1, 2, 3. But now he can do both because we spar each other, and I can do both. So we work together really well. And then we went to where we go. We went to American Combat Gym in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where Randy Costa trains.
Yes. Yep.
And they were like, we were there. We did like the sparring rounds and everything. The head coach, Charles McCarthy, after was like, we can hook you guys up in an apartment right down the street if you guys want to like come and stay. Oh. Yeah, we were like, oh no, like we want Massachusetts. Like, thank you though. They're all trying to recruit us. It was funny.
How was Vegas?
Oh, Vegas was lit. I don't remember half of it, but what I do remember it was lit.
Yeah, it was the concussion protocol. You didn't know where you were. You just ended up, you're like the Hangover. You just ended up getting there somehow.
Oh yeah.
That's funny, man.
My match was on the roof of the building and all.
Oh man. So Cage Titans 55. Are you having any of your teammates, or are they coming on?
I don't think so, no. But I might just go just to watch because I enjoyed the fights, obviously. Cage Titans is a great promotion. So I'm just probably gonna go just to watch and hang out. I'm sure me and some of the gang will probably go for sure. But no one I know of is fighting.
Oh, so you're coming to see me, is what you're saying?
100%, dude. I got a shirt for you.
Oh, all right. I'll wait. I'll rock that. I'll just wear it to work. Shit.
Yeah, you can be part of my ocean blue now. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Do you still got your beer still?
I do, actually. You want one? I have like a couple left.
I might have a collection coming. Valdina said he was going to give me one. Joe Giannetti told me about it. Cage didn't told me about it. Now you.
Bro, I got you, man. I'll sign it for you too. I don't know where I can sign it, but
wherever, man. What? That's funny. Oh man. So are you Yeah, so we're looking forward to seeing you fight again. I mean, all you guys are saying October. I'm like, God damn it, man. Who's fighting on the friggin' August card? Because I'm waiting. Um I know of Trevor Goody is fighting Giannetti.
Joe
And then,
Giannetti.
Bugs and Bruno might fight. Not sure. Oh no, Arthur Mupofu is fighting.
Joe Giannetti versus Marcel Jackson, right? Or did they just fight? No, they just fought.
Marcel Romero fought Arthur.
Tyler Smythe. That's his name.
Yes, Tyler Smythe is fighting Arthur. Yep. You're more the media than I am.
That'd be a good fight. He's good, man. Tyler.
Yeah,
Tyler Smythe is pretty good, man. I spar Joe Poirier all the time. I'm actually wearing a shirt right now, but that's why I was like, "Damn, you beat Joe! Like, that's a tough kid, man."
Yeah, Joe. I don't know what happened after that fight, but I think Joe was pretty hurt because he interviewed. Usually, like if you win, you usually interview, and then Joe came in. And I didn't know if something happened to him. I was like, is he okay? He looks like he got hurt or something. So I don't know if the doctor came to see him or what, but he interviewed, but he had a tough fight against Tyler too.
Yeah. It was very back and forth, it looks like.
Yeah.
But then because he had him in a couple of submissions from what I saw online.
But yeah, I mean, he's a good little fighter, but he's one too. He's where Tyler was in an interview and he goes, he's like, "Oh, you just won the title. How do you feel?" "Whatever, man. It's just back to the drawing board." Okay. But Joe said he wants that belt back, so see if he gets that back for sure. So yeah, my other thing, you got to tell everybody the Andy and Mike Paul story about your name.
Oh yeah, my first fight. I don't know what Cage Titans number it was, but Mike Pulver was like, all right, and then we have Tyler Bork versus Miguel Sevasin, and I just totally just butchered my name. And then he handed it off to Andy and he was like, "Oh, Miguel Sevasin." And then he just looked at it and he goes, "Where are you seeing the Q?" It's like, bro, it's like, what is this? And I'm like, it's my first time ever listening to Table Titans. I'm like, "Oh, here's my name, and then they just say that, and I'm like, well, clearly I'm not loved.
Well, you will be now. You're a champ now.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So again, my last thing for you is what's the next steps for you? I know everybody says, my goal is to go to the UFC. Is there another goal you plan to reach besides the UFC?
Right. Everyone says UFC. I mean, I could be content with something else. Honestly, I've watched a couple of karate combats. Those look really cool. So that I would be interested in fighting in something like that. And then Bellator, one of those bigger promotions for sure. Obviously, I like Cage Titans, but I don't want to stay there forever. Nobody does. It's a stepping stone for everyone, but I think it's the toughest promotion for where we are now. The best New England amateur fighters are absolutely fighting there. But and I think that's gonna help me out huge to get to the bigger promotions for sure.
then my MFN shirt will be worth even more if you go past CT.
Yeah, I know. We'll see how sell that IPA online. See how much it's worth.
Shout out to Rob Pico. I need a beer of my own. So, Miguel, where can everybody find you social media wise? And they certainly should follow your TikTok, because every time I go on TikTok, they have it to where suggested you. So I might as well just follow you now.
Yeah, you should, dude. I'm trying to get fucking famous somehow.
Somewhere along the line.
But yeah, follow Migs31 on my Instagram. Miguel Sevasin is my Facebook. Although I'm having a lot of friend requests on Facebook. I'm not trying to accept all of them. So I'm like, what the heck is all this every day? But and then like my TikTok is Migs31 again. So, you know, then I make funny TikToks. It could be anything. So don't get offended if it's something that's stupid.
In this day and age, please.
Yeah. People get salty over everything. So that's why I'm like, dude, I'm just some stupid kid trying to make it. So
don't worry. I'll have a Pulp Fiction reference TikTok for you with some Samuel L. Jackson shit.
I appreciate it.
But Miguel, thank you so much for joining the show. And you're welcome anytime. I tell everybody they're family if they come on my show. So now you're family. So thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. So everybody, Miguel Sevasin and MFN. That's it.
Yep. Badass motherfucker.
Know the name. Respect the game.
Yep.
So everybody, this is Matty C Sports, and we'll see you again soon.
Thanks for watching Matty C's Sports for you and me. Make sure to follow Matty Cameron on Twitter at MattCameron23, or follow him on Instagram at MattyC23, or subscribe to his YouTube channel, Matty C's Sports for you and me. Once again, thanks for watching.